All right, so for this video, I'm basically gonna be going over liquidity. To put it in the simplest, easiest way, all this basically mean is, well, before I explain it, so basically how the market ran is basically ran by liquidity. So basically what liquidity mean is another word for it is this is basically where the money at. So this is basically how the people, the big people with the most money, this is basically what they look for in the market. So they basically look for liquidity and run it. So they basically look for like equal highs, equal lows, or like trend line patterns and stuff like that. So basically, when you have like a ranging market, this is basically consolidation. That's basically just another word for it. So when you're in a ranging market, you have liquidity basically building up. It's not in the trend, it's not in the uptrend or downtrend. It just basically ranging. It's going up and down and also side to side. So basically what that mean is it's a lot of money in that area. So basically, what the people with the big money, what they would do is they would basically trick you out, basically break out of that range in market, and put in a new high, and then it'll basically take out a high to the top side or the downside. It doesn't really matter which way it go first. It will basically take either one of them out. Then it'll automatically just go to the flip side, and then it'll come back and retest, and then it'll go in the trend it want to go. Um, and then it also do the opposite. It also do this right here, and then go this way, come back and retest. So basically, it'll range or consolidate, break out to one side, and then it go to the opposite side, come back, retest, and go up. So basically, what we call this consolidation. We call this the expansion because it basically expanded, and then we call this the retracement. So that's basically how the market work. It basically range. It take out liquidity to one side. And like I said, it'll basically expand either to the upside or to the downside. And then it'll basically come back and retrace and go the way it want to go. Um, but yeah, so basically with liquidity right here, and this is liquidity right here. So you had liquidity down here. Uh, so like I said, it was a lot of money here. They came and took them out and then basically went to the upside. And then the same thing the opposite way. So it was some money right here. Just where the money was. And that's basically why they came, took them out, and basically went to the downside. Um, so that's it. One way to look at it. So anytime you see consolidation, that's automatic. Always gonna be liquidity. You don't want to get trapped into that. I know all of this still confusing to a lot of y'all, but like I said, I'll be doing a Zoom call pretty soon. I'm booked up today, so it won't be today. Cause I got another Zoom call at 7. I had what like a couple this morning, and I got one like at 7. So I'm booked up today. It might be tomorrow throughout this week. But yeah. So then another way to look at it. So another way to basically spot liquidity is basically when you see a trend line. So basically you'll see a trend line right here. All of this would like be liquidity. And you'll be looking for the market to come and take all of this out. And then the same thing the opposite way. You have the market going down, and then you'll have it start going up like this. So you'll have like this trend line right here. And then it'll basically just automatically take all of that out. So that's basically how you spot liquidity, just basically equal highs, equal lows, or basically a trend line. So now let me show y'all a couple of examples. So anytime you make a high or low, that's it also liquidity. So like right here, this was liquidity. So this was a high and this was a low. So as you can see, the market was ranging, and then it basically broke out, and then it basically came down. This is basically just what I showed y'all a while ago. So like I said, it was basically ranging. See, like it's based so like right here, this is the lower time frame. Well, we on the higher time frame, but basically inside of this, it have like its own time frame. So like right here, as you can see, the market was ranging. And then it went to the downside here, and then it came back retest, retrace. So basically you have a consolidation phase, the let fake out, then it break out, and that's basically called your expansion. And then you had a retracement right here, and then basically it go the way it wanted to. Same thing right here. You got basically a range in market. The market basically consolidated, it expanded, and then it basically they haven't did the retracement yet. So right here, this letting us know which way the market want to go. It want to continue going in this trend. So another thing too. So this is another thing. Like all this right here, this was a trend line. So right there, that's basically liquidity. So that's why you see the market basically coming over here and taking all of that out. And the reason it's taken out because this is basically it basically respected all these levels. So basically what that mean is you had this zone right here. This was your demand zone. You had another demand zone here. So you basically got this trend line basically forming. So basically anytime you see a trend line forming, it automatically gonna take that out. Um, so that's one way. Let me see if I can find one for a downtrend. So right here, you got this here. Oh, did I just do this way? Let me see. Okay, so I did an uptrend. Okay, so I need to do a downtrend. Okay, cool. So you got this little zone right here. You got this zone right here, and then you got this zone here. So as you can see, you got this trend line forming. So this letting you know the market basically want to go down. So as you can see, the market basically came and took all of that out, came and grabbed the higher zone, took all of this out, and then went to the downside. So yeah, like I said, this is basically how liquidity work. I'm basically doing like step by step how I look at the market and basically how like you can basically make money and take all these confirmations and basically start making money once y'all start making money. But before I help y'all start making money, I basically gotta first show y'all how like everything work and how y'all can actually start making money. So the first thing is market structure. You well basically no the first thing is basically fundamental and technical analysis. And then after that, you have market structure. And then after market structure, you have supply and demand. And now you have liquidity. Then after liquidity, you have psychology. And that's the most important part.